Okay, and these are screenshot instructions. Boom. Okay, screenshot instructions. On Chromebook, Control is the 6th button on the top. PC, Windows key, Shift S. Okay, so it looks like we have a couple options on Windows, or Window Shift S. Lowercase s probably. Cool. All right. I think we've kind of at least gotten a good start on this. I'm going to put the due date on today, and we're going PT. Good. Okay. So we got everything. I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do for Audio Tool. This one's kind of fun. This is another drum machine that we're going to do. I'm going to log in, of course, using my Googles. I'm going to click in there. Open up the app. And we're going to be learning how to use tiny samples. Tiny samples. If you guys remember from last time, samples, you could pull in like a whole beat. And it would be like this whole beat in like a big sample chunk. Well, we're going to find tiny samples, and we're going to add those in. Now before, okay, come on, load. We're going to go to a new project. I don't want to see this anymore. I don't really need to know the tip of the day. Ooh, that one's a good one, though. The little back arrow, undo. So if you ever do something and you wanted to undo that or not have it be there anymore, you can always undo. So the drum machine that we'd usually use was this one right here. By the way, if you guys haven't pinned me, go over and click on my screen and pin me so you can see me nice and big. But we're going to go to the gray one. There's a gray drum machine, and it's called Machiniste or something like that. Who knows? And this is a drum machine that doesn't have any sounds in it. Okay, so I'm going to double click on it. And all this nonsense is going to show up here, and you can get rid of all this. Okay, this is an empty drum machine, although it has some similar things. By the way, I'm going to get rid of all those little orange stuff. And so like if I press play right here, nothing is going, but I want you guys to notice that this little orange light is going here, and it's showing you that these different little light up things are going to happen. Now this has 16 numbers on it. That should be familiar. It should be familiar because our other drum machine, remember the TR-808? That also had 16. That's because there's 16th notes in a measure. And it says no sample right here. I'm going to get it nice and close so you can see. It says no sample, and we have to add a sample. Okay. And you're going to have to remember what to search for. So let's start with our first sample is a type of drum that we're very familiar with. We can search bass drum. You can also search for kick drum too. Okay, let's just search for kick. Nice, okay. And, oh no, these little tiny samples aren't really showing up. I'm going to double click, I'm going to look at this one here really quick. That's too long. That's much too long. That's much too long as well. Okay, so we don't want any long drum loops or anything like that. We want to find just a kick drum or just like a little tiny short bit of this. Let's find here. Oh, okay. I think I found this. Okay, check this out. If you are up in your samples up over here, there's one little area that looks like a loop. That's for long drum loops. But this one right here that just has like a little tiny peak, that's where you can find just a little bit. And look at this, we have a kick right here. Boom. When I click on that, it's just that one sound. And look at this, I just have a kick drum right there. Boom. Okay, so you're gonna have to click on, let me review. You're gonna click on samples, then it's going to default to these loopies, but you're going to have to get out of the loopies. You have to click on the one right next to it. And you're going to click and drag that kick. And you're going to click on, and it's going to put it on one of these. Boom. And look, now this says kick 10. And look, it has all these other options right here. I'm going to drag over a snare. And that's going to drop it on. And I'm going to, we have a clap. Boom. Okay. And then I'm going to add, let's add a hi-hat closed. That's it. Okay. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to kind of remember what some of the things that we did from the 808 that we learned. We learned that we should add kick on 1 and 9 for the most part. So I'm going to click on 1 because this is the kick line right here, and 9. And snare goes on 5. So my snare line, I'm going to click 5. It's like a little grid. And 13. I'm going to add just a little extra clap in there somewhere. And my hi-hat, I get to make my own little pattern. Boop. There we go. A bunch of random ones. And if I press play. Wow. Hey, that sounds pretty good. Making it raw. And that's it. And then, you know what I would do? You're going to have to press your secret key command for your screenshot. Mine is, because I'm on an Apple, is give me my screenshot doodly. And I take my picture. It saves it to wherever it saves the screen. And then I'm going to go back over to my thing here and then go and submit that. Okay. If you feel good about this, I'm going to stop recording.